We're going to do Jill Stein. She's become a very big thorn. We're going to try and find out why. Money, fame, some kind of higher calling. Let's get started.
Need to challenge this.
Well, let me put it this way. Why would anyone not want to count the votes and to...
Here we go. My video on how to recognize a political liar. And I point this out. When they take a question the interviewer asks and they turn it around to something that's more favorable to answer. And she just did that.
be sure that they are counted accurately. What we know is that there were lots of hacks taking place around this election, hacks into voter
There's the believe me look.
databases,
And she's got the feminine head twirl.
into party databases, into individual email accounts. And what we also know, unfortunately,
Oh, y'all haven't seen the video yet. The feminine head roll. Women use it to appear pretty, meek, and honest. Works on women as well as men. Pretty girl, believe me, follow my words. I'll be your leader. You'll be my strong person. It's the feminine head roll.
is that the equipment that we use, much of it is not just open to hacks. It basically invites hacks and malfeasance, tampering, human error, etc.
She's got a lot of the believe me look.
We don't know, and I think the forensic computer experts have raised serious questions. What we do know is that this was a hack-riddled election.
She's had 2 interviews now. Second one we're working on. Now she's saying this was a hack-riddled election, and the first one they didn't have evidence of it. You see that tactic when you're trying not to alienate an entire group of people, or you're trying to draw in people. Her first interview that we looked at was, well, this is democracy and we should count the votes. We should be sure. And then you bring in people who are not informed or listen to her and believe her, and they'll, well, okay, count it. You know, I do not sense ill will from you. Go ahead and count it. And by using that tactic, now she goes into, well, there could be hacking now that you've given approval to doing that.
Saw hacks into voter databases, into party databases, into individual email accounts. We know that there were attempts made broadly on state voter databases.
And what she's saying there, none of that pertained to her. She didn't have a tell that said, me, that happened to me. Everything that she's stating is what has happened to the DNC and DNC members.
This debate, if you would be doing this had Hillary Clinton won this election.
There's no question I would, and I was asked repeatedly throughout the election that if...
There's no question I would, with the believe me look. Let's go look for another tell.
Asked repeatedly throughout the election.
I want you to notice something about, I'm making another video to show you body movements and they're normal. As she's blinking, watch how far down her blink goes.
And
down all the way, down all the way, down all the way. And she's blinking a whole lot. And her blink is going all the way down. This says that she is really controlling her facial movements. Experiment for yourself. Think about how you're closing your eyes and instantly you're doing it. You've taken control of your eyes and you're blinking. Watch someone who is unaware of you watching them and watch them blink, and you will notice that their eyelids do not come all the way down. When a person blinks, it's not a full close. She's very controlled in her face and in her body movements. That is a sure sign of a very practiced liar. And I will full-heartedly say liar with this woman. A very practiced liar.
And in my view, we as voters deserve a voting system that we can believe in.
Right.
And to my
You know, as she says that, she's actually being, there's no real deception in what she's saying. She's got the believe me look and her eyes blinking away, but what's really going on is she's trying to sell her platform. Now, whether she's involved in Soros and Clinton Foundation, we haven't seen or a question that would give a tell to that. But it does say that if she is, she's using it for her own gain to put in her third party.
mind, having a verified vote is just a first step.
Dr.
We also
Stein?
need open debates. We need a voting system that allows us to vote our values and not our fears. This is the first of many reforms that the American people deserve.
Dr. Stein, last time I checked,
First of many reforms that the American people deserve. Basically, we can say that she's pushing for a third party to be a very dominant. She's pushing to get rid of the 1-2 system and have a 1-2-3 system. And she's using Clinton and Soros to do it. We could say she's using Clinton and Soros to do it, not only because Clinton and them said that they're on her side, but from her own words and her body's reaction. I don't think it would be a bad thing to have 3 parties, but to fester a wound in this country that is trying to heal after a horrendous campaign, this is not the right time. Anyways, if you like the content, please subscribe. If you liked it, please like it. And thanks for watching.